Templates ho ya na ho, our students are still smashing the PTE writing module and getting 8 band and 9 band scores in the PTE exam very easily. So I bring to you the 10-day challenge for PTE writing specially, and I'll give you all the steps, all the planning and all the challenges that you need to take in order to overcome and get to whatever your desired scores are, whether it's 8 band or 9 band. Nothing is impossible, just like these students. So if you have the motivation and determination to get to a 90 score in PTE writing, then this video will provide you the answer for that. Sab taiyar? How's the Josh? Hi sir! How's the Josh? Hi sir! Like and subscribe and let's start watching this video. Hey everyone, this is Anurag here from Edutrainex PTE. I hope you all are doing great as usual. In this video, I bring to you the 10-day challenge for PTE writing specially, and this video can be used by any students with any level of grammar and competencies related to the English language. So you're not going to believe how much improvement you can make using these steps and the planning that I'm going to share with you, just like our students are doing. And if you're not able to do it yourself, then we do provide our live classes where we interact with you, we give you continuous feedbacks, we teach you the basics, everything, along with the app access, which provides you a lot of practice materials and resources. So do WhatsApp us or Telegram us in case you need the live classes. And for people who are already preparing from somewhere and they need some boost to their preparation, we do offer two types of memberships on our YouTube channel, YouTube Priority and YouTube VIP. In Priority, you will get the most repeated questions, latest of the exam, both core and academic. And in the VIP, you not only get the repeated questions, but you also get the vocabulary list for reading, the spelling list for listening and writing, and then grammar ebooks, as well as templates, as well as exclusive access to some videos. So hit subscribe if you have not done so, and let's start talking about what to do, how to plan right from the day one. First, day one is very important because you need to understand the question itself, understand the exam itself, how it works. If you don't know this, then you will be misguided by the information that is floating around on the internet. You read from here, you read from there, and then you get confused. So understand the question first. These 4 modules are the only contributors to your PTE writing scores, essay and write from dictation being the top ones. So essay writing, earlier it was only 15 marks, now it is 26 points from one essay. And it contributes a lot to your writing now. Summarize written text, earlier it was only 7 points. Again, 2 points have been added for content part, especially in the essay writing. Content part has been doubled. Earlier it was 3 points, now 6 points. And the other marking criteria within the essay, I shared it with you in my previous videos related to essay. You see the development, structure, coherence, and general linguistics marks have also been tripled. So that's why the essay writing now, it's not a child's play, but it's still crackable using proper techniques. Summarize spoken text, it's not a writing section task, but these two, summarize spoken text and write from dictation, come from the listening module, and as you can see, they also contribute a lot to your writing. In fact, I consider summarize spoken text to be a writing task. Listening is just part of the preparation. So again, 12 points from each question that you get for summarize spoken text. Normally people get 2 in the exam. Same for summarize written text, you get 2 in the exam. Essay writing, you get 1, and write from dictation, depending on how many questions you are getting, 3 to 4 questions can contribute 30 to 40 points. Now these points are totally added together and then converted into a 90 score. So now day one is we have lots of resources offered for you. Every single task, we have detailed video for essay. Just few days back, we published essay template for people who are struggling with the structure, and also essay writing technique without using any template if you are confident to do so. So all the ways are available. Summarize written text also, we have shared multiple ways. So you just watch those videos one by one, add it to your playlist, and make sure you are thorough with them. Same thing with the summarize spoken text as well. Very, very successful technique that we have not changed. Before the exam, after the exam, it was working before, it is working now. So that's why we focus more on the structure part and give you complete guidance how to write the responses to these questions. Definitely, once you watch that video, take your notes, practice using those concepts, then definitely you will see improvements in your score. And write from dictation does require some listening practice as well. So you have to do a lot of listening practice using some podcast in the native English accents on various topics, scientific, medical, sometimes stories also for entertainment, but just listen more and more. So subconsciously, you do require your brain to be trained in order to understand any type of words that is spoken in native English accent. So it is very clear to you what they are speaking. And then you are able to reciprocate that, replicate that, write it down in your responses. Day 2 is also very, very important, where you are focusing after you understand the questions and the exam itself and have mastered the techniques as well. You will realize that you may be lacking in these areas, what I'm going to talk about now. So once you know where you lack, what you need to do, day 2 requires you to focus on the grammar techniques. Now we do have a playlist dedicated to PTE Grammar, and then you will see a lot of grammar techniques, a lot of grammar shortcuts. Everything is built together. What it helps you to first understand the parts of speech. Now again, I told you that if you are struggling, if you are not able to connect the dots together by yourself, then we do provide very, very guided training for the PTE exam. You will see me in the classes as well as my teachers, and a wonderful app to give you precise feedback, very, very detailed feedback, how to improve, what things are lacking in your response. You will be completely fascinated by the detailed feedback that our AI provides to you. So you can try it for free on www.edutrainex.com. But what I'm trying to tell you is that understanding the parts of speech is important. These are also called as word types: nouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, and then these are meaningful words, and then there are grammar words as well. Prepositions, articles, conjunctions, all those things are in the grammar words. Together, everything is built together in the English language. So when you write a sentence, you will use grammar words, you will use meaningful words. Nouns are people, person, place, things, and even virtual things. So you have to relate it, understand it. So determination, something that is inside you. Confidence, that is again something that is inside you. Again, if you are able to relate it to something, that is a noun. Idea, features, everything noun. And we do have a video dedicated to recognizing different type of word patterns. Not all the words in English language are covered by that because they deviate. So, but they do have patterns. Words ending with shun, always noun. Words ending with ivs, always noun. Words ending with ul, always adjectives. And then words ending with ly, always adverbs. So there are different patterns that you will find in this particular video. Watch that video, very, very important. Once you understand how we use it, subject, verb, object in active voice and object, verb, subject in passive voice. That's how English language is. Subject, verb, object is always noun, object is always noun. In the middle, you will find the verb. Okay, and then you will find other words as well. This is the basic building block of a sentence. So I can say a sentence using 3 words. Tom plays football. Meaningful. Okay, I understand everything. But we can add more words. Which type of words? Adjectives are something that describes the noun. They can't stand alone. They can't exist by themselves. So I can't say creative. You will not understand what am I talking about. You have to relate it to a noun. So this is a very common pattern in the exam as well, where you see adjectives in front of nouns in the reading questions. So this will be helpful to you in the reading module as well. So adjectives are added in front of the noun, and articles are also always used with nouns. A or an will be used with singular, and the can be used with any singular or plural nouns, only nouns. Remember that. But as you can see, adjective and even adverbs. Adverbs mostly describe the verbs, but sometimes they can also describe the adjectives. So I can say the highly creative Tom, or you see adverb is added here. Slowly invented. This time this adverb is describing the verb, but I can add another adverb in front of creative, the highly creative Tom. So the article is still there, same pattern with the noun, creative in front of a noun, and then adverb close to adjective. So that's the formula. You have to understand how it works, how the blocks are connected together. And then you see adverbs are close to the verbs, slowly invented, and then another noun, the formula, okay, or formulas. If you use plural nouns, then you don't require the articles. That is also an understanding you should develop. So we covered articles, and then consistency is something where you have to write down. Okay, when you are writing down the sentences, so for example, if you are writing about 2 things, I have pens and pencils. So you can't say I have pen and pencil. If you're using singular, then you have to put an article there. Otherwise, you have to try to maintain consistency. So when you write 1 and 2, 1 and 2, you don't need a comma. But if you say 3, 1 and 2, so you have to put commas in these two places, okay, before and as well. Something that you need to understand. And we do have videos on conjunctions as well as on prepositions. We have covered everything for you in the PTE Grammar playlist. So day 2 is your dedication to grammar. Perfect your grammar, take notes, understand everything, and do some reading as well. Reading is also a very important part of improving your English. So what do we do on day 3 after we have covered the grammar and understanding of the questions? We still do the grammar revision, don't leave it behind. And we add listening podcast as well, because I told you for write from dictation, you need to listen to them. So if you are joining our live classes for PTE training, we do provide dedicated list of 80-90 podcasts that students listen every single day, and then they start improving their listening skills. So that is very important. Again, for spellings also you need to practice. As I told you before, how you can focus on the spellings is either you go through the prediction questions, which type of questions are coming and which type of spellings are coming in the fill in the blanks, in the write from dictation, because you don't have any options. You have to write the correct spellings, otherwise you don't get marks. So spellings is very important, and also it affects a lot to you in your writing essays and summarized spoken text. I'll talk about that shortly. Spellings, you can get ready-made spelling list for every single month. If you have joined our VIP membership, there we extract and give it to you. And of course, in our live classes also, students have access to all of them historically. So you decide what you need to do, or if you are preparing by yourself, you need to still see which type of questions are coming in the exam. That's very important. And then day 3, after you have understood the grammar, also worked on a little bit on your spellings, try to make simple phrases like this, what I showed you in the previous screen, connecting the dots together, subject, verb, object, or object, verb, subject, just the basics, okay, so that you are able to write 10 to 12 words phrases. And then you have to try and expand it using conjunctions to make compound sentences. So in summarized written text, if you have seen the video, everyone uses conjunctions to combine two sentences together, isn't it? It's very simple. So you write two independent sentences and use a conjunction to combine them. As simple as that. That becomes your compound. And then if you are using the words like although, while, when, because, those type of conjunctions, then you can also create main clause, subordinate clauses, multiple, that will become a complex sentence. So try to practice every single day 5 sentences of each type and test it on grammarly.com where you are making mistakes. This will definitely help you to improve your phrase writing, because that is very much the need of the hour in the current PTE exam format. Then we move on to day 4 and 5. We still focus on the grammar. We don't leave it behind. Keep revising it. Continue your spellings and your listening practice, and then continue your phrase writing practice. This time you expand it to 10 sentences and focus more on compound and complex part. Because you are now able to write simple sentences, you have to try to write complex and compound. In essay and summarized spoken text also, definitely in essays, it's very much required. You have to show complex sentences, compound sentences in your essays. Don't just put keywords, topics like I have already explained. Those things don't work anymore. And then you pick questions directly from the prediction files that we offer in our VIP or priority, anyone you choose, as well as our live class students also have access to all of them. So you pick 5 of them, 5 of summarized written text, and then 20 of write from dictation. Okay, time yourself. Every summarized spoken text is 10 minutes. Every summarized written text is 10 minutes. Now summarized spoken text, including the audio, is 10 minutes. Summarized written text should be easy for you, but still do some practice. I've still not added essays because this is day 4 and 5. You are still perfecting your complex and compound essays. Next day after this, day 6 to 7, then you also start writing essays. And for essays, as I told you, the video is already there. Go in depth and understand everything. How you have to write the introduction, how you have to write the body paragraphs, conclusion, argumentative type of essays. Very, very important to follow the pattern, the structure. So everything from day 1 to day 5, you please continue your spellings, grammar revision. Don't leave it behind, because if you leave it behind, then it will start decaying from your memory and eventually get lost. So keep doing that, and then you intensify your preparation. Summarize spoken text, 4 of them, 4 of summarize written text as well. Even though it is easy, still practice it. And then 15 write from dictation, or as much as you can. This is just the bare minimum requirement that I am showing it to you. You can multiply it if you have time, but don't do meaningless practice. So if you're continuously making the same kind of mistakes, you fix your mistakes first. Otherwise, the scores will not improve. It's not going to work like a magic. It's not a magic show anymore. Okay, so you can't cheat the AIs, and these tasks, definitely all these 3, SS, SST, SWT, may be referred to a human evaluator as well. Very, very clearly mentioned on the Pearson website. So if you are using tricks or techniques in these writing questions, not written text, but summarize spoken text and essays, if you are just using template based, wordy template based essays or ready-made sentences with no connection whatsoever to the relevance of the given topic to you, then definitely no one can save your scores to go down. Okay, so follow the correct techniques, improve, don't repeat the same mistakes. Learn from your mistakes. And then comes the actual time-bound practice, which is day 8 and 9. Everything you have to continue from before. There is no excuses from that. And then you do some mock tests. Writing mock test on our portal, our live class students, they do have sectional mock test as well. So you can practice writing or reading whatever you want to. Test yourself in a time-bound condition. 30 minutes. Okay, the score will be given to you, but let me tell you one more thing, that in essays, I have already told you in the previous video that your grammar and spellings can affect the other scoring areas as well, and then scores can go lower. So you have to practice it properly. So one essay to summarize written text should not take more than 30 minutes. Then 2 SSTs as well. You have to do listening mock test. You can ignore the other questions, focus on these 2. 2 summarize spoken text, 20 minutes, 20 write from dictation should be done within 15 minutes, including the audio, writing part, whatever, within 15 minutes, time bound. If you are taking longer, then you have risk of not being able to finish the exam. That is very important. And then comes day 10, where you have to appear for a Pearson official mock test. Why I am telling you this? And you should have done it on the day 1 itself, book or buy the test, because it can take 24 hours or maybe a little bit more to appear in your dashboard. So don't book it or don't buy it on day 10, do it couple of days before. Official mock test will be analyzed by the same AI, whatever is checking for you in the exam. Of course, the human evaluator part may or may not be done in the official mock test, but it will still be the same AI that is judging your response. And you will see your scores very, very close to what you are capable of and what you will be getting in the exam. So that is the final step in your preparation, final nail in the coffin. So I'm pretty sure that by now you have a very clear picture where you have to focus, how you have to take steps and improve your writing. And by day 10, you will be in a place where you will forget about your fears from the past, and then you will be writing very, very smoothly, very, very freely. That is what is the intention. That is what is the need of the hour. Smooth writing will get you or fetch you much higher scores in the PTE writing part in the exam. And as I told you before, there are numerous resources that we offer. Some are free, some are paid, like the YouTube priority memberships and the VIP memberships will add boost to your preparation. And if you're still struggling, then you don't need to go anywhere. You just WhatsApp us or Telegram us, get in touch with us, and then we will help you reach your target scores for the whole exam, of course. And in the meantime, if you have not watched the essay writing video that we published very recently, and also there is a playlist on the grammar and the spellings, you should go and watch it. All the links are in the description. Whatever I mentioned, everything is in the description. So scroll through and you will find whatever videos I am referring about. Keep watching Edutrainex, and I'll soon be back with another super informative video about PT topics. See you soon.